into the box tree. Malvolio's coming down this walk. He has been yonder in the sun, practising behaviour to his own shadow this half hour. Observe him for the love of mockery, for I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him. Oh, close, in the name of justice. Lie thou there, for here comes the trout that must be caught with tickling.
The letter itself is pure genius because it tantalizes Malvolio, it rouses his curiosity and his ability as a textual interpreter to see in the text himself, to see in the letter himself.
The point about the relationship between Olivia and Malvolio is that she does have a certain emotional need for him. She knows he's a strange and quite unpleasant man, but she does need him. That's important because it gives Malvolio some hope. It means he isn't being a complete idiot when he fantasizes about making Olivia love him and about marrying him. He has ideas above his station, sure, but not long after Twelfth Night, a guy called Webster wrote a play in which a duchess marries her steward.
There is example for it. The lady of the Strachey married the yeoman of the wardrobe.
Fie on him, Jezebel!
Peace. Now he's deeply in. Look, our imagination blows him.
Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my state,
For a stone bow to hit him in the eye.
calling my officers about me in my branched velvet gown, having come from a daybed where I have left Olivia sleeping.
This is brilliant too, because the whole scene is set up as a scene of overwatching. We're not just watching Malvolio pick up the letter, we're watching those people who have hidden themselves notionally in the box trees. They are watching him, and they have been set up to watch him, to have the pleasure of watching him discover who he really is. But of course, in the process of watching him discover himself, they're also having to listen to him discover them. So they have to hear some really uncomfortable truths about who they are. And because they're in disguise, because they're hidden, they can't declare themselves because that would blow the scene. So always in Shakespeare, disguises are forms of entrapment.
I may command where I adore. Why, she may command me. I serve her. She is my lady. Why, this is evident to any formal capacity. There is no obstruction in this in the end. What should that alphabetical position portend? If I could make that resemble something in me, softly. M-O-A-I.
I make up that. He is now the consent.
Souter will cry upon for all this, though it be as rank as a fox.
M. Malvolio. M. Why, that begins my name.
Well, as soon as that happens, he's doomed, isn't he? Because of course he's going to find himself everywhere in this letter. But just in case he didn't, Maria has carefully, towards the end of the letter, said, you take up this challenge or be a steward still. Be a steward still. Mischievously, maliciously. In that letter, she gives him instructions. Costume, behavior, gesture, address to other people in the household. She's prepared him, almost as if she were giving him Stanislavski.
She did commend my yellow stockings of late. She did praise my leg being cross-gartered, and in this she manifests herself to my love, and with a kind of injunction drives me to these habits of her liking. I thank my stars. I'm happy.